For today, let's do this. Top 10 most anticipated anime of winter 2023.
The winter season of anime is a few weeks away, and I just can't help it with the number of amazing shows we're gonna have. That's why I took it upon myself to come up with what I think are the most anticipated shows in that season. These are the top 10 most anticipated anime for winter 2023.
どんなにしんどい十字架背負っててもな、ワロでええんやで。
NieR Automata.
We begin with an original anime, Giant Beasts of Ars. Starting out with a classic of the fantasy story, the mythical world of swords, magic and monsters. Giant Beasts of Ars tells of a land ravaged by the conflict between humanity and beasts called the Kyoju. Using Kyoju parts, humanity likewise fought back against the merciless beasts. The story revolves around Jiro, a hunter of said beasts. A chance meeting with Gumi sets forth the wheels to his story, one where he and his friends set forth to uncover the truth behind the world. For those who love vintage JRPGs and want to experience the same vibes without it being packaged in the form of a commercialized isekai, this is the one for you. Probably the one that can give you a dose of nostalgia for the simpler days of old. It's an original anime, so your guesses are as good as mine when it comes to the twists that the title has in store for us.
Looks really pretty.
Next up is the return of Misfit of Demon King Academy. Misfit of Demon King Academy is a show that really stuck with me ever since seeing it in 2020. I've always had a soft spot for these magic school battle series, but Misfit really did have a different approach, completely embracing the overpowered protagonist trope and taking it to the extreme. What came out was a show that's very attention-catching, while also sneaking in some great twists of its own. That's why I'm so excited for the second season. Arnos has been all sorts of awesome since the first episode, and I really want more of the Necron sisters. I haven't read much of the novels, so I do wonder what other challenges await our mighty Arnos. For those up for a magic school anime that doesn't take itself too seriously, then go check out the first season. It's got this unique approach that makes it self-aware while maintaining some stakes, and that's a balance you don't see attempted often in the genre. How about a card anime next? Here's High Card for you.
Just take a chance, play the game.
It's been a while since we got one of these, and this time the subject matter is good old poker. The high card in the title refers to a group of players who were tasked to collect 52 playing cards with the ability to bestow supernatural power upon their wielders. It's something our protagonist Finn finds out after being scouted to join this exclusive order after surviving a shootout over a lucky card. It's never an easy road to collect all 52 X playing cards, however, as the group finds themselves in the crosshairs of a rival faction who's who. Fueled by revenge and desire, the strongest clash of the card players is about to begin.
Cards. That much.
Who said they're done bringing back the classics? Trigun is next in line for the treatment.
The art style is weird.
Trigun. A classic, much loved
I
by
love the
anime
art
fans
style.
of the 90s, along with shows like Cowboy Bebop. It's one of those Western-looking shows that really made a mark in anime history. While not as big of an impact as the actual legends and pillars of 90s anime, Trigun had quite a large fan base that loved it for its action, comedy, world, and charismatic
cool. Yeah, it has a bit of
now it's
CGI
time for the
style.
current generation of anime
like
fans
his
to
eyes.
witness the story for themselves. Trigun Stampede is a
design I don't
retelling
like.
of the classic tale, but with the benefit of modern technology. It doesn't seem to be a sequel from the trailer that came out, as it delves quite a bit into Vash and Knives' origin story. It's a reimagination of the old story that hopes to recapture the charm and made the 90s anime so beloved amongst people like, maybe say your dad or your uncle. Whether Trigun Stampede will be able to reignite old fans and catch the hearts of new ones remains to be seen, but that's just one of the many reasons that I'm excited for it. Mark your calendars, January 2023 is the date.
Trigun Stampede. That one was good. Yeah.
We then proceed with The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten.
天使様、それが我が学校における
The
椎名
romance
真昼の呼び
one.
名だ。
There's a saying that doing good gets you rewarded somewhere down the line. Amane gets more than what he bargained for after he gets sick helping a girl and lending his umbrella. Instead of just getting his umbrella returned, he gets Mahiru's help. The only problem is that his apartment is nothing short of unsightly, but that's nothing for the almighty Mahiru, who proceeds to not only help him recover from the cold, but to also take care of him by doing chores and hopefully getting his life back on the right track. It's a wholesome series that never fails to bring a smile to my face with how cute and charming it is. It's also a simple story as a light novel. Low self-esteem dude meets seemingly perfect girl who opens his horizons as they grow close to one another. There's not a lot of heavy-handed drama too, so if you're up for something sweet to consume and unwind with, this could be my recommendation this upcoming season. You enjoying this list so far? Hit that like button and subscribe. It's one of the best ways you can help the video do well in the YouTube algorithm and help the channel grow. So
I feel like
I'd really
NieR Automata anime is gonna be there.
It's a 4th season at number 5 as we look at Bungo Stray Dogs. Bungo Stray Dogs is a gem of a series that combines my love for battles, cool powers, and literary influences. It feels like a Fate anime, but covering literature, essentially making it the best of both worlds. But even if you don't completely get the references, the exciting fights and the lovable characters will surely keep you entertained. For this season, we'll get to see the aftermath of the cannibalism arc, and get to see our agency go head-to-head with the hunting dogs. It's a fugitive arc that I'm sure fans will be stoked to finally see animated. The chase will take our cast through even more tense confrontations and shocking revelations, and it's something that you don't want to miss. If you're one of the people who haven't heard of Bungo Stray Dogs yet, then this is your cue to start catching up before the winter season arrives. NieR Automata comes in 4th place.
There you go, I knew it. It's 4th, alright. This one I'm really looking forward to.
Now, if this were a decade ago, the thought of a big mainstream video game being adapted into anime would have had people questioning it. And I don't mean visual novels like Fate or Steins Gate. Those were often decent to good, but you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Sure, the Final Fantasy stuff was alright, but lots of them were hit and miss. Such isn't the case anymore, and game adaptations have been upping their game recently. That's why it's not surprising that the next big title to join the lineup of game adaptations is the fan favourite NieR Automata. For half a decade, the franchise has thrilled gamers worldwide
to the skin in Rainbow Six Siege.
Cultural icons. This anime looks to bring the magic to the peripheral demographic, anime fans who just can't get enough of dystopian sci-fi series. People who've never played the game but are curious as to what the rage is all about, you don't have to wait any longer. January is when we'll get to see this anime adaptation of one of Square Enix's big modern hits.
Yeah, this is gonna be really good. Oh, I hope it's gonna be a hit.
Into 3rd place for this list is Black Clover, Sword of the Wizard King. It's truly a joy to see how far Black Clover's come. In my previous videos, I've always compared Black Clover to an underdog shonen in real life, from being demeaned early on to slowly getting stronger and earning the respect it deserves. It makes me happy to see it even get in a movie. So far, we don't have much information about the movie and its plot, but one thing is for certain. It's gonna look stunning. Black Clover towards the end of its run, or even halfway through, already gave us some banger fights with breathtaking visuals and twists. It may not be too unique in the world of shonen, but in terms of what you'd want out of shonen, like the fights and badass moments, it's got a hell of a resume for it. Whether this movie will be a completely anime original thing or something that will incorporate elements of the manga that never made it to the anime, I mean, it doesn't matter. All I know is that if you're a Black Clover fan, this is one film that you've got to watch. In 2nd place is Tokyo Revengers, Christmas Showdown. How fitting that winter sees the next part of one of the big hits of modern mainstream anime. Tokyo Revengers has quickly become a household name, and that's owing to many things. The action, the intriguing premise, and especially the charismatic characters who found their fair share of fangirls and fanboys. While the first season had given us some epic moments, it can't just end there now, can it? That's why it's a no-brainer for Tokyo Revengers to get a sequel chronicling the Dolman's next foray, a no-holds-barred clash with the Black Dragon and the Shiba family. It's finally Draken's time to shine in this high-stakes conflict that fans won't want to miss. Tokyo Revengers returns with this new arc in January. Top of this list is Vinland Saga.
What is this? What does it remind me of?
What
Attack
several
on Titan?
people have been calling 2019's Anime of the Year is getting a much-awaited
Anime of the
sequel.
Year?
Vinland Saga has been an enjoyable ride through one of the less famous periods in historical Europe.
God, it
Season
looks
1
so
brought the action,
good.
the adventure, the drama, and everything you'd like from an epic like
I
this.
love this
Normally, I'd say
era.
that Season 2 would be looking to bring more of the same, but for Vinland Saga, it's the opposite. Sure, the change of pace and the shift in focus to another aspect of this period might catch people off guard, but I feel it's one of the strengths
this
of
art
Vinland
style is
Saga.
amazing.
It can shift gears to a slower, more methodical and examining pace as it gives us more comprehensive views of the Viking era. People have been looking forward to Vinland Saga, and all I can say is that you should prepare to be surprised.
Oh my God, it's so
and that's it for this
beautiful.
list. How does your
That's
ranking
my
look? Make sure
favorite,
to share with me through the
definitely.
comment
I will
section. You can
actually
also
see
check in
the
on our
first season.
multiple
One is on
social media
Netflix.
outlets. All links will be
Perfect.
provided in the description box. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. More lists.
I am not the biggest fan when it comes to anime. I like to watch anime, but I have so much other things that I like to watch more. And there's like specific animes that I like to watch. Not everything appeals to me. But for example, they really nailed this one with the top one. Vinland Saga. I will give it a chance with season 1. I'm gonna watch it. It really looks good. I like the art style and I like the whole theme, you know? This old age European style. All right, that was a cool video. It's good to always see because I never catch up with anime. I don't know. So seeing like a lot of them in one video and I can immediately say like, oh yeah, this might be something I'm interested in. Because I've been recommended so many animes and every time I check them, I'm like, nah guys, this is not me. No, I don't like that. And they're like, but Bunny, it feels like you can like give it a chance. I'm like, nah, brah. Nah, I just see from the art style immediately if I like it or not.